Greetings, players, and welcome to the Oxygen Podcast, a talk show with a twist, where we discuss all things gaming, esports, and health. I can't believe I'm saying this already, but welcome to episode 4. If you missed last week's episode with Oxygen Director of Performance Jacob Wood, you can catch that on video on demand on YouTube and Twitch, and also in an audio-only format over on Spotify, Apple Music, and our website. We have an incredible guest this week, and I'm incredibly excited to introduce you all to Dr. Lindsay Migliori. I'm really hoping I'm not butchering the name. I'm really bad at pronouncing things. Otherwise known as GamerDoc. So Lindsay is a licensed medical doctor in the field of physical medicine and rehabilitation, and she obtained her medical degree and graduated in the top 5% of her class. She's a graduate of the Georgetown University National Rehabilitation Hospital Residency Program and served as the Resident Wellness Director, Director of Social Media, and sat on the MedStar Healthcare Equality Task Force. During her time there, she's created training programs in esports and medicine and social media. But I'm going to stop reading and rambling from your website. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, thank you for having me. Like you said, my name is Dr. Lindsay Miglior. I go online as GamerDoc or Doc. I'm a physical medicine rehabilitation doctor, a physician who is creating healthier and better gamers. That is my main mission right now, teaching people how to play their favorite pastime for the rest of their life is my goal. I'm not going to stop gaming anytime soon, and I don't think anyone else wants to. So thank you so much for having me.
Not a problem. You're a really experienced streamer and speaker, so I'm going to have to try and bring my A game to kind of match you a little bit there.
That's funny.
You had a really interesting start in this field that dates all the way back to your youth. Could you tell us a little bit about that? What got you started in esports and health in general, I guess?
Yeah, I started gaming when I was, I always say 6 years old, but I've never verified that's how old I was. It was when, my grandfather gave me a Nintendo 64 and Zelda Ocarina of Time, still one of the best games out there.
Absolutely.
I was hooked immediately hooked. I played hours and hours on end. Once I beat Zelda, I moved on to all the other games of my childhood, probably not your childhood, but I've been hooked. I went from the N64, I think then it was GameCube, and then to the Nintendo Wii, and then I switched over to the PlayStation, and that's where I really discovered online gaming for the first time. I remember I think I was home from college maybe, and a buddy of mine came over and was like, all right, let's play video games. And I was like, okay, well, I got all these games. He's like, oh, let's play Call of Duty. I was like, oh, I already beat the campaign. And he's like, what about multiplayer? I was like, what's multiplayer? And so that is when my introduction to esports really came about. My gamer tag at the time was Killin' in Heels. I'm still proud of that. It was all lowercase.
As you should be. So, amazing.
Yeah, right. And I started playing online, and then I went to medical school and used gaming as really a way to get through tough times, a way to get through hard times. Went to medical school, and then decided, life's too short to not have your passion be your career. So, I started doing GamerDoc about 3 years ago now, maybe 2 years ago. So it's been a wonderful journey.
You mentioned before when we've had a conversation with you that you really kind of became GamerDoc through medical school. You began gaming a lot with friends and colleagues there, and they started noticing injuries at the same time. Is that correct? Yeah. Could you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. So this really remarkable thing happens when you start going to medical school. The way the medical school works in the US is the first 2 years is entirely book learning. So you spend 2 years in the classroom, reading, studying, doing nothing else. And then the third and fourth year, you are physically in the hospitals. So subsequently, halfway through your first year of medical school, biochemistry, the Krebs cycle, and you might know some skin conditions, but that's about it. But, people hear you go to medical school and their second question is, oh, I have this wrist pain. Oh, I have this shoulder pain. Oh, I have this neck pain, right? Everyone wants free medical advice from you at all times. And when you're a med student, it's like so new and exciting. You're like, yes, let me diagnose your neck pain. I know anatomy. And so it's fun in the beginning. it gets old very quickly, but it was fun in the beginning. So that was happening in real life, but it was also happening at night when I was playing video games with my buddies. So, we'd be playing Capture the Flag, and no, I think we were playing a lot of Search. I think this was Modern Warfare 2, and we were playing a lot of Search. And we were playing Search and Destroy, and it's tense, you're stressed. If you're the last one alive, you're crouching near the bomb that you found. And so I'd be sitting there like, sweating, and my buddy would be like, "Hey, I've been having some wrist pain." And I'm like, "Dude, shut up. Like, let me play this game. Stop asking me about your wrist injury. I don't want to talk about it." And then they keep going and going and going. And finally you just like, "Dude, I don't know, go to your doctor. Like, go to your doctor. I don't know what's wrong with your wrist." They didn't teach me that in med school. Gaming, they don't teach you about gaming in med school. And so they go to their doctors, and they come back, and the doctor would say, "Hey, it hurts when you're gaming. Stop gaming. It's very easy. You don't, give me $200 for that advice." But, to me, that's not an acceptable answer, right? There's no reason that we should have to stop gaming. You don't tell a marathon runner to stop running. You don't tell a weightlifter to stop lifting weights. You don't tell a soccer player or a football player to stop playing their sport. So why would you tell a gamer to stop gaming? And so that was really the impetus for me forming GamerDoc.
Were there any specific injuries that you saw time and time again? Was there anything that stuck out as being a real issue?
I mean, the thing about gaming is everyone's so young, and in traditional sports, in meat sports, as someone called them the other day, that I would like to use now. It's what we call an acute injury, right? So an injury that happens all of a sudden. You're running, you go to cut, your ACL pops, and your knee balloons up, and you have to have surgery. That's an acute injury. That doesn't happen in esports. The injuries that we see in esports are built up by years and years and years of abuse. Years and years and years of you holding your wrist in the wrong way, of you leaning forward on your elbows because you're a console gamer, of poor posture. And these things then set up this cascade of events. And when you do get injured, so say your wrist, you've been mean to your wrist for months and months and months because you love mechanical keyboards. They're so thick, so your wrist has a little bit of extension in it. That puts more stress on all of the ligaments around the wrist. And so those ligaments slowly and slowly and slowly tear, but then it's fine. They heal. But when they heal, they're a little less strong. Right, their architecture is a little less optimum.
Right.
And then you're like, you go to a LAN tournament once COVID's over, and you win. So you go over to high five your teammate, you give him a high five, and pop. You feel a pop in the back of your wrist, and it swells up, and you have a subluxed tendon or a torn tendon. That high five injury is from gaming. Right? It's an acute on chronic injury is what we really see in gaming. We see a lot of issues with the hands and wrists. We see a lot of back pain and neck pain from poor postures. And then honestly, a host of other issues.
We have another question in the chat. Actually, he's asking the same thing I just asked you about the most common injuries, so we'll move past that one. We have a comment from Jakob Wood, our director of performance, saying, "So true on Search and Destroy. Have really felt the physical impacts playing that game type at that level of intensity."
Yep. I mean, the thing about Search and Destroy and the thing about high stressful situations is you will play well in the game, in the state that you practice well in. You're going to perform in the state that you practice in. So for people who like games like Search and Destroy, or games where all of a sudden at the end it gets a lot more intense, like battle royales, you need to practice in high stress situations. So we all choke in Search and Destroy, right? Like the dude comes running at you. He's not checking his corners. He comes barreling around the corner. You're already ADSing. You're staring at him, and you miss your shot, right? You miss your shot because you're stressed, because your stress hormones are pumping, and your heart rate is going 150 miles per hour, and everything is out of flux, right? So I like to tell people, train in high stress situations to perform in high stress situations. So that's why I don't play Search and Destroy anymore.
It's really interesting that you brought up training in high stress situations. Something that we're looking into at Oxygen is heart rate zone training. Mm-hmm. And I know you're an experienced endurance runner. How successful have you found heart rate zone training in the past? Do you use it yourself?
So I probably not as intense as you all get into it. I more use my heart rate as a like a check-in with myself. It's like, hey, that was just a call, that was just a high pressure scenario. What's my heart rate at right now? And because it's hard to you get distracted. You can't feel your heart going unless you think about it. So I didn't really use the training protocols that you were talking about. I more
Sure.
use it as a check-in. If I have a big call coming up with the CEO of an esports org, I'm gonna, pump myself up beforehand. I'm gonna check my heart rate, and then I'm gonna do some deep breathing, lower it down, because I know when my heart rate's going 150, I'm not the person that I can be. So that's a little bit different than your question, though.
Sure. I mean, answered the question fairly well as well. Anyway, and actually ties into a question from another viewer here. Stixie's asking, do you have a pre-gaming routine to minimize stress, injury, risk, etc.?
Yeah, so depending on your title, it's really going to depend, and depending on what you're going to be doing that day. So I say do the same routine before you sit down at your setup every single day, no matter if it's your setup, someone else's setup, no matter if you're at your, org's headquarters or you're at a tournament. Have the same routine every single day. So have something similar for breakfast, have your coffee the same way, drink a glass of water. And then in terms of, physical activity, warming up your hands and wrists is really important. So what I like to do is, you want to get some range of motion into your hands before you do anything else. So do you remember, what do they have for gym class in Europe? Do you have
It's,
gym class every day?
we do. We
PE?
used to have PE every day.
Okay. So do you ever remember when you were in PE, they would have you do star jumps? So you'd have to like crunch up and then you'd have to jump and extend your arms and
Yeah.
legs as far as you can. So star jumps. So I like to say star jumps for your hands. So start your hands in a really tight fist like
Yep.
this, and then go into complete extension, bringing your fingers out wide, your hands out wide, and back like that. And so doing like star jumps for your hands, if you do this like 20 times, you're going to feel the burn everywhere.
Yeah,
This
I
gets
can
the
imagine
blood
so.
flowing. Yeah. This gets the blood flowing. It gets the muscles moving. It warms you up a lot quicker. And warming up not only is going to improve your performance, but it's going to prevent injury down the road. And then after you're good and warmed up, there's just I'll just show you one stretch that's really good, so I can put my chair back. So what you do is you put your hand in front of you. Let me just make sure on Twitch that they can see me. Yeah,
Yep, you're all
perfect.
good.
Hand in front of you, make a fist. Keep your
Yep.
fingers enclosed in the fist. That's very important. If you're not warmed up, do this very, very, very gently. This is not medical advice. This is not substituted doctor-patient relationships. Do not blame me if you break your jacked wrists, gamers. So make a fist, and then you're going to slowly pull down.
Ooh, that is uncomfortable.
Yeah, and if you feel like it's really easy, it's because your hands aren't in a fist. So make sure that your hand's in a fist and pull down and hold that for like a minute. We're not going to hold it for a minute, but and then make sure you do it to the other side. And you'll notice there's a side-to-side difference. For me, it's my left hand is a lot more jacked up. And then the easier one, but we like to be even, is hold your hand out in front of you. Your fingers are now wide, and then pull backwards. And this is for the bottom of the arm. So I like to say, most people are not warming up. They're not doing a stretching routine. So those two things, right? One warm up and two stretches is going to be better for you than doing nothing. So start there.
Some really good advice there. I can see some of the chat have tried it out as well. I'm hoping Ryan's joking when he says he hurt himself. I'm hoping he's exaggerating.
Yeah, hopefully, but you never know.
So, have there been any particular success stories with the work you've been doing over the last few years?
I mean, kind of. I unfortunately live a very strict NDA life with most, if not all, of my clients.
Understandably, yeah.
Yeah, so we've had some good results. The thing is that what I'm doing and what I'm working with isn't like do this and you're gonna play better tomorrow. I mean, I could if you had a big competition, if someone had a big competition and they're like, I need to get better now, I'd be like, all right, go for a run and exercise before your competition, sleep well 2 nights before, drink a bunch of water, and eat a healthy meal. And that will give you performance improvements the next
Sure.
day. But, what we're doing is I'm not just about making better gamers, because the way you make better gamers is you make gamers who can stick around for longer. So the average age of like an LCS team is 23. I think LPL is 21. And that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous that teams are average age 21. If you look at professional meat sports across the world, you see a much higher age skew. And if you look at the best players who have ever played a sport, they only get better into their 30s, right? Some of them are playing
Sure.
in their 40s. If you look at, over here in the US, we have Tom Brady, who is still doing
Yeah.
amazing. Brett Favre. You guys have David Beckham, who is still playing so old. And the thing is like, people love to say it's like, oh, reaction time in gaming. There's such a difference in reaction time when you get older, and that's why the age is so young. That's crap, right? It's crap.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you get older, you do get a little bit slower, but your game knowledge improves, your experience improves, your leadership improves, your like how you understand a game, how you can react, that all improves. So how I make better gamers is I make you be able to play for longer, right? You can play longer. You can play for more of your career. Instead of your career being 3 years, now it's 10 years. And then that 10th year, you're going to be much, 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 much better. You're still going to be earning from doing the thing you love. So that is really what I love to do. And it's like, no one that I've worked with has dropped out due to injury. So
That's a good sign. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
So
never not going to crack a smile at hearing the phrase meat sport.
yeah.
But yeah, career longevity is something that's really important to us,
Mm-hmm.
and what we're working on. So it's good to hear you mention how important it is to train these players.
Yep.
And in particular, what you mentioned about kind of the retirement age in esports is quite shocking as well, something we've been aware of. And it's interesting to see how that age varies across different genres. Like if you look at fighting games, for example, or you look at Pac-Man, the age range suddenly kind of expands by a significant number.
Yep. I mean, the fighting game community is different entirely in itself, because
For sure,
that
yeah.
community is I mean, I hope no one's gonna, but it's significantly less toxic. It's more open to people who don't look and talk and act a certain way to being involved. So that would go along with it being open to older people. If you try and I remember I was watching the Fortnite World Cup last year, and they were talking about this one dude, Psalm, and they're like, yeah, he's like 40. And I heard that and I was like, oh my God, he's 40 and he's competing in a Fortnite World Cup. I looked it up. He was like 25 and they were making a joke about his age.
Yeah,
It's like
that's shocking.
those types of comments is what pushes people, away from esports. And they also get better jobs that are better paying in higher up in the esports organization too. So there's a bunch of, it's not just health that's making these players
Yeah,
retire early, but
yeah. I mean, younger players are getting scouted in all the time, so I imagine contracts expire, new players getting signed. It probably attributes a significant amount to that as well as health.
yep.
But do you think there are any large-scale problems in the industry as a whole that could help rectify a lot of these problems you see in your role if they were tackled by the organizations and leagues?
I think that the use of nootropics and gaming supplements and energy drink usage, it's like, it reminds me of cigarettes being peddled by physicians.
Yeah,
These supplements that companies are endorsing, making all of their players put in their Twitter bios, making all of their players have out, are harmful and are dangerous. And the thing about gaming is that it's, a lot of the people watching and viewing and consuming this content are under 18.
yeah,
And they're, I know what I was like when I was 16. I couldn't think for myself. So if my idol is popping back pills before he plays video games, I'm going to pop pills before I
yeah.
play video games.
Esports
But
has a really impressionable audience, and organizations
exactly.
need to take more responsibility.
Exactly. I just think it's unethical, and I think it's dangerous. And I think that what's going to happen is one of these supplement companies that's coming out with these pills that are not regulated, they're not tested, someone's going to die. And then it's going to go back on that esports org and they're going to get sued, and that's when everyone's going to stop paying attention or start paying attention, because we have to go after the money, and that's when people start paying attention to stuff like this. And it's so unfortunate, but that's what happened with all the weight loss pills in the early 2000s. Is like all the scientists were waving red flags and no one was listening, and then someone died and people started listening. And fun fact, the company that made those diet pills that poisoned like 10,000 people in 1 year it owns XP Sports, the nootropic company. So
wow,
just a little aside.
Yeah, I mean, there's been, as far as I'm aware, please correct me if I'm wrong, there's been no long-term studies into the effects that these supplements have, because they've not been around long enough, right?
No, and all of the studies run on the supplements are run by the supplement company most of the time. And the thing about supplements in the US is they're not regulated. So they can say on the pill, so like this is B12, right? This is vitamin B complex from Trader Joe's. It says on the ingredients, it says it has vitamin B in it. There are no outside testers that there's vitamin B in this, because it's a supplement. It's not regulated by any government agency. So there could be nothing in here. This could be a sugar pill, and there's no way that I would know. And that is the problem with supplements. It's just like any drug. It's probably cut with something that's cheaper.
That's really interesting. I didn't realize it was so unregulated in that sense in the US. I'm not entirely sure how it works in the UK, but I'd be really surprised and shocked if it worked in a similar manner.
Yeah, I mean, it was in the 90s, the supplement companies got a really powerful lobbyist group. They pumped a bunch of money into politics, and they got a bill passed that basically said the FDA doesn't have the ability to regulate supplements. So it's just typical US politics.
We have Stixie in the chat saying he was going to ask about supplements as well, so really interesting to hear you speak about those.
Yeah.
And shed, I guess, a negative light on the industry surrounding those.
Yeah.
Now, I know you have a esports health paper either just out or on its way. Is that correct?
I have a book coming out next year, I think, maybe. I mean, I have a lot of papers, but I have a book coming out next year. It's going to be published by Springer Medical Textbook Publishing Company, and that's not their name. I just put a bunch of words together, Springer. And it's going to cover the basics of esports health and wellness, esports medicine for people in the medical field who want to get involved in treating the esports athletes. So this has been a project that's been like a year and a half in the making, so I'm very excited.
That is really exciting. Very much looking forward to seeing that one when it's out. I also know that you're heavily involved with the not-for-profit organisation Queer Women of Esports. Could you talk a little bit more about that as well? Because that looks really exciting, what you're doing.
It is exciting. So I launched this nonprofit in June of this year. It's called QWE, Queer Women of Esports. And basically, our goal is to advocate for the LGBTQ population in competitive gaming, both as competitors and also as people involved at the organizational level. So casters, we've got, org heads, player development leads. We've got a whole slew of people involved in the esports world. There is no advantage to testosterone in gaming that we know of, but the fact that we see the demographic population of all these competitive teams, I mean, if people are saying it's just because girls aren't good at video games, obviously they have no idea what they're talking about.
For sure,
as you'll see from my Fortnite
straight
play.
up not true.
Yeah, so we believe that there is a reason behind that, and we're trying to fix it. So offering mentorship opportunities, direct scholarships. We also have a bunch of diversity and inclusion stuff we're going to be launching next year. So it's been really fun. I'm also the advocacy director for Women in Games International. So I have my nonprofit work has been really fun. I'm having a great time.
I can imagine it. It does seem like a really good organization. I'm going to drop the website link in the chat for anyone who's interested in checking that one out.
Perfect.
And hopefully AutoMod doesn't block that. There we go, it's through. That's good. We had issues with that all last week. So we're going to shake things up a little bit now. This is what makes the Oxygen podcast a little bit different. We're going to jump on into a game. GamerDoc, would you like to tell us what game you've selected?
I've picked Untitled Goose Game.
Oh, fantastic. I love that game.
I am making you play Fortnite with me because I love Fortnite because I have no shame. I have no shame. I love Fortnite, whatever.
For the guys who know me in the chat, they are fully aware that I've not played this game since release because I did not get on very well with it. So there may be a little bit of salt, but this is a really solid choice anyway. And with that, let's jump on into it.
Okay. What are we gonna do if we win our first game?
If we win our first game, we can just end there, end on a high, because it's not going to get any better from there.
Perfect. Okay. What if we win our second game? End on a high.
End on a high, yeah,
All right,
for sure.
Go.
Stixie looking forward to watching me get annihilated. Joe Ryan saying he loves Fortnite.
I love the fork knives. I put on my no skin for you. I mean, I'm already in your lobby.
Yes, you are. I was on the wrong screen. I was in the Battle Pass menu still.
It's
that
a
shows
new-
how
it's
much
a
I don't
new-
play.
Yeah, it's new since you've been playing, probably.
Yeah,
I
a
put on
lot's
my no
changed.
skin for you.
I don't know what that means. I'm really sorry.
So in Fortnite, why are you sorry? In Fortnite, you buy skins and you get skins as you progress your way through the battle pass.
Okay.
And you have none of them because you haven't been playing.
Yeah.
So it's called a no skin, right?
I see. I got you.
But this no skin I bought. So that was, yeah. So to ready up, you just go to the top left play and then ready.
Got it.
There you go.
Wow, I
Proud
felt
of
such a
you.
noob. This is so bad.
We're gonna pound some noobs. I don't know why I talk like that.
This could be great. If I do really well, I'm just going to play it off as the world's greatest hustle, and
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing the whole time.
For sure. I'm just gonna do this because I want to. I swear I'm a professional. I love this game because, I love chess. I love lots of moving pieces. I think it's so much more intricate than a typical shooter game. It's so much more intricate than a typical VR game.
Yeah.
There's games within the game. There's early game. There's mid game. There's late game. There's box fights. I think it's a great game, and I'm happy that it's finally settled because the popularity in the beginning was very terrifying because you knew it was like a bubble that was going to burst. But now,
yeah, it seems like it's been on a upwards trajectory for such a long time now.
yeah, and then it dipped right when Apex came out, and then dipped again with Valorant, but it's kind of really settled now.
I'm going to admit to my chat and to you that I've not actually checked out Valorant yet. I've been meaning to for such a long time. I've just not got around to it.
All right, we're gonna go all the way to the north to Craggy Cliffs because
Yep.
I'm gonna increase your chances of surviving.
That's very kind of you.
Jumping.
Yep.
Valorant's a really good game. It's very precise. You have to like to aim well.
I am a big fan of the Battle Royale.
Me too.
Although I know Valorant isn't technically.
What games are you playing right now?
I am playing a lot of Warzone and Call of Duty Black Ops.
Yeah. I mean, how do you like the new title? Do you like the new game?
I'm really enjoying Black Ops, way more than I thought I would. So I've got to thank Jacob from Oxygen for kind of press ganging me into joining that with him.
I only messed up this drop a little bit. Just threw something. I didn't see anyone else land here, so I think we're okay. Oh no, there's one person landing main house.
Yeah, I've seen.
There's NPCs here too, so just be careful. There's like I actually don't know if these ones shoot you. They just like walk around and look weird.
That's interesting. They're bots now, are they?
Yeah. have a gun. That's fun.
There's a few up here. If you'd like some, I can drop some.
No, I'll find one. Don't worry. Thank you, though. I used to think that like streaming was so easy, like so easy to have a conversation while playing a video game, right?
It really isn't. It's so difficult, and I think Jacob can attest to that now that he started streaming. That was our challenge for each other, was I was going to take up cycling, he was going to start streaming. Ooh, that sounds very close.
There's actually a paper went out on what happens when you're streaming and playing video games at the same time, and it obviously shows your performance goes down. But it's a good way to train because you're distracted,
Yeah. Where are these guys? Oh, okay. It's lightning that I can see. Joe Ryan's asking if you've ever won a game of Fortnite.
Me?
I'm going to assume so.
I mean, how
at
many
level
a day,
144.
Ryan? Come on, bro. Yeah, I mean, Fortnite is fun. It's a fun game. Good time. But with oh, I don't want to go fishing right here. You want to go kill those people?
Yeah, we can definitely try. Well, you can kill the people. I'll try.
Wait. Oh, I messed this one up. Don't look at me. I'm real good. Mess up my builds. Someone below me.
I can hear them under us somewhere.
I think they're below us.
Yeah. Oh, there they are. Yes,
If we hit
I
these
helped.
jugs, we get health.
Ah, awesome.
You explode
F.
near them. Yep. Your chat comment, watch GamerDoc builds a Notre Dame in Fortnite in under 10 seconds. I love that. Makes me very happy.
He was telling me earlier about the one time he played Fortnite, he went to take a shot on someone who built Notre Dame in front of him.
Underneath, where is this dude?
I'm so confused, I can hear him. Where is he?
He's down below.
Oh, okay.
Up. Like I can hear him, but I cannot see him. Don't worry, I will get us back up there.
It's all good. I'm kind of coasting along. I'm here for the participation badge.
Every kill is... Just the concept of being able, like, do you push, do you build, when you build, what are you building? How are you going to edit that build when they come at you? It's just...
I think it's the building element that kind of confused me so much when I started.
Yeah. That's what makes me love it so much, is...
There's a whole nother element to it, I guess.
full dimension.
Yeah, Stixie, I'm just here for moral support.
And to serve as a distraction while I kill people. About that. Our shield here. Oops. Wait, my child. Here.
I see.
More, there's more here. So the best guns for Fortnite, you always want an AR, and then you want a shotgun. So this is a good AR. It's better than the burst.
Cool.
I usually carry an AR, a shotgun, some sort of like explode or mobility item, and then health.
Okay, cool.
There's
What
these
do I got?
NPCs here. I don't know if they're good or bad. They're waving and they're pointing at me. I'm
I'd
very
say
confused.
friendly.
I'm not gonna shoot him. I want to be friends with them. They have guns in their hand though, so I won't be pressured into it.
Oops.
Is this guy gonna shoot me? What's happening? Walking?
I can hear something. What is that?
Are you friend or are you foe? There's never been any NPCs that don't try and kill you before, so.
They looked friendly enough.
Right? So I'm just
Ooh,
a little
what's
bit
around here?
confused. Did you pick up that big pot from upstairs?
No,
No.
I don't think.
Oh, got it again.
Where was it?
It's only. Oh, hello.
Oh, I definitely hear footsteps.
Hidden room.
Yeah, there's someone outside. I don't know if it's an NPC or a player.
Yeah, I think it's those weird bots walking around.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm gonna pretend like they're friendly until they shoot me.
I feel that's so reasonable.
So another addition to Fortnite that you probably haven't heard about is this is a good charge for you if you or shotgun if you want it for it's like good for people who don't play Fortnite. Is there's an upgrade station now, so any gun you can upgrade to a better level.
Whoa, okay, that's cool. I did see one of those earlier and was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one I found. Not enough resources, that's cool. I'll come back.
Trying to get that purple life. It's been so interesting to play this game for so long and watch it develop.
What season are they on now? Because it feels like it's gone on for such a long time.
It went to like chapter 2, so I think it's like chapter 2.
Oh, of course, yeah, because they have like the apocalypse event thing, right?
Yeah. It was. I think it's technically it's like season 14 or 15. I'm not sure. I'm like one of those people who loves football and like doesn't miss my American football team every Sunday. But
Yeah.
like you ask me what happens in the off season, and I'm like, I have no idea. Why would I care? Like, so
I'll tell you what, this
love
season
Fortnite, but
has been
I don't know the stuff
rife
that I'm
with
supposed to know.
injuries. It's been devastating to my fantasy lineup.
Wait, who devastated your fantasy lineup?
Just injuries this season, just across the
injuries.
board.
Yeah, I mean, there's no preseason, so everyone's muscles
Everyone's
were
just,
like, pooping the bed because they weren't used to that kind of load. Well, we still have circle, but like, I'm not trying to get caught down here.
Yeah, let's
You
move
go
on.
up to Scarf.
Yes, Stacey, you're right. I do need to beat more inanimate objects.
We can take this rift. So it's gonna shoot you straight up into the east. Just deploy your.
Yep.
Land on blue mark here.
Yep, cool.
Drive cars now. It was like oh.
That. How long did it take them to implement that? Because I remember cars being in the game at the start and being really annoyed you couldn't drive.
I think this is new this season. I think cars are this season. People to our north, a fair distance away. So only.
Okay, cool. I see it.
There's helicopters now. Too.
What? Did you not know about that either? Where is that? I can hear that. That's so loud.
I don't know if it's where this helicopter's coming. I don't know if it's for us, but shall. Great destroying. Great destroying.
We're in the circle again, nice, okay.
Here. Oh.
What is a boogie bomb?
A boogie bomb? So if you throw it at someone, it makes them dance.
Okay, cool. So then I can shoot them.
It's like
I'm guessing.
they can't shoot you,
Yeah.
know, because they're dancing, but inevitably you boogie bomb yourself.
Yeah, it does sound like it could go wrong.
Let's just chill here and just not try not to get rolled up on, and then we can like slowly move in the circle.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, people are here.
Yep.
They're getting shot from over here. Just gonna build us a little, just so people know we're not bots. We're like surrounded by builds right now. It's very weird. There's people there.
Yeah,
They got shot by someone from further east who had a big person snipe. Oh yeah, they're being shot by those people. I'm gonna check the other way. Also builds over here.
I believe there are regular old sniper rifles in this, Dixie.
Yeah, there are. Oh yeah, and then there's a battle there too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting shot from a different direction. Yeah, we're getting sniped. Just watch your head.
Yep, cool.
Over here.
Yep.
Over here. You guys. That's not bad.
I am stuck under your stairs.
I'm getting pressured and it felt like it.
Oh no. They got me. Yep. So tragically bad at this.
Oh, I'm upset. I feel like that should have been more than 100, but whatever.
5th place, considering you were having to carry me, I think is pretty good.
Alright, we'll go. It's perfect though, because we only got to game. Got this.
Yeah, 5th isn't too bad, I don't think, Stixie.
Out of 50.
Lower my game audio, that's pretty good shout.
What happened?
My game audio is too loud, apparently. Oh, and so it was. Whoops.
Ride of the Valkyries plays ominously in the background. Did I say Valkyries? Wow, esports. Wow.
Only just too loud, it was fine before. Okay, cool. Yeah, I forget, because I've got my levels for my own audio monitoring and the stream audio are two different things. How are people doing all these dances.
So it's an emote. It's just like a skin. You get it from either buying it or playing the game. All right, so Slurpy Swamps is a great landing spot because you know those little chug splashes that were everywhere? Those things that we get, those barrels we broke down and it gave us 10 health?
Yes.
They're all over.
Okay, cool.
Land
And if
right
you don't
on
get a
Blue
kill...
Park, then there's like 2 hangars next to each other.
Okay, cool.
That if you take one hangar, I take the other hangar. There should be like guns and ammo and everything.
Awesome, yeah, let's do that. And if you don't get 1 kill next match... Okay, that seems like a likely scenario. I'm
But
going
what's
to
gonna
assume
happen?
you're proposing a forfeit, right?
He didn't say at the end of that sentence. Like, will he be upset with us? Will he gift 5 subs? There is no. Oh, 2 people here?
Yep, I see 2 guys coming down. If you don't get a kill, I unsub to oxygen.
In my
Ooh.
spot. Got a fishing pole.
I'll have to hang up my MLG hat. That is not going to happen. I have to get this kill now.
Another gun died. There's no chests here, and there's no guns in any
no
of these
weapons
places.
in here either.
Oh my god.
This is terrible.
2 fishing poles, don't worry. Alright, pistol? I hate this games right now. Okay, good. You got an AR. I got an AR too.
Perfect.
We'll kill those fools and take their stuff.
You don't know how my heart rate stays so low. Well, think back to last week where I was playing COD and it was like 130.
There's also a lot to be said about expectations. Like, if you don't have any expectations, then you're not worried about not performing.
That's a very fair point, yeah.
Where do these dudes go? An open fence here.
The fire symbol next to my heart rate, Joe, is the calories burnt during this gaming session. There's another AR up here if you need one, but I think it's the same as what you've got currently.
Silver burst, so like the worst AR in the game. Grenades to the north?
Yep.
Yeah, they're at the gas station.
Oh yeah, I see them.
35. Oh, he got killed by someone. Oh, it's Wolverine. So that's an NPC. That's Wolverine.
Okay.
He will mess us up. He gets too
Cool.
close to us.
Let's avoid
Just
him.
be
Let's grab this
careful.
chest.
Yeah, we can just keep looting the rest of Slurpee.
Okay, cool.
Don't forget your barrels for the health.
Oh yeah, of course.
He like runs double speed and just destroys everyone he touches.
Is there some kind of like Marvel crossover then?
Yeah, this is the Marvel crossover season.
Oh, okay.
There's Tony Stark's in the game, She-Hulk's in the game, Black Widow's in the game. Who else is in the game? I don't know. Not like I mean, all the Marvel movies are great, right? I'm not like a huge super fan.
I mean, I guess they're catering to their audience, really, aren't they?
Yeah. 12-year-old boys and me.
That wasn't a dig at your fault. I realize it sounds like a backhanded comment.
No. I fully accept and realize that this game is not for me. But who cares?
What
I
is
spent a
this
lot of my
thing?
life caring so much about like what other people thought, what I was doing, what I was supposed to be doing, and then I started my own business, and I feel great, and I just live
That's
my life.
exactly the way to
I'm
be.
contented. People love like I feel like the pressure in middle school is like you're the right age, you're this. I feel like there's always pressure in life like that, but
Ooh.
you're more
Is that
veiled.
on my end or on your end? Your audio's super choppy at the moment.
Oh. My ping in this game is 0, so I don't think it's my internet.
It might be Skype on my end.
We should probably start running towards circle.
Oh wow, yeah, we're quite far away. We've got a question here for you. Do you play any older competitive games?
Like currently, no. Currently, I don't have a lot of free time, so if I want to be good at something, I can only be good at one game. Um,
Understandable, yeah.
but I did play a lot of Call of Duty. Like before Fortnite came out, I was playing Call of Duty, and then I switched to Overwatch when Overwatch came out. That was a lot of fun. And now I've been on Fortnite for a very long time. I dabble with Valorant, but um, that's about it.
Apparently the sound is fine on the stream side, so that's all good. It might just be my audio feed coming through then.
Andy, do you sense that victory royale
I
coming our way?
definitely, yeah. I've just leveled up, so
Ooh,
it's all
perfect. Oh,
positive.
are you level 2 now?
I'm level 2.
Wow, don't brag. I mean, come on.
Oh, I say that and realise you've leveled up as well since.
No, I never played Counter-Strike. I've never even watched a Counter-Strike match. Like a couple of my friends play CS:GO still, and that's that level of FPS gaming is like what Valorant reminds me of. I was never a computer gamer. This is the first time I switched to mouse and keyboard in August, so I don't have that like computer gaming aim that people have had since childhood.
Yeah, I'm not there yet with the keyboard and mouse.
Yeah. I think that's probably why I like Fortnite so much too, because it's like less aim reliant. Like controller aim was great, thanks to aim assist, but we added butter. Oh my god. Okay, we gotta go here to get a rift so we can go where we need to go because this
Okay.
is too far. I'm not
Oh yeah,
walking that
we ain't
distance.
gonna have time otherwise.
Someone just take the rift? That's annoying. Oh, they only took one though.
Oh,
Exit us. I think they're up there. They're
yeah.
up there. If you just hug this wall, we should be fine. They might have taken both the rifts. If so, that would be terrible. I don't see a rift. Okay, we gotta walk.
Yeah, we might not make it, but
We're gonna make it. Here, take these apples. Eat these apples. So get your health to 100. Oh, I've got a plan. We can go here and use these launchy things to launch us into the air.
ooh, that's a good shout.
And then, so you can climb up onto this guy's hand right here. Oh, God. Not see that guy there at all. Getting sniped from multiple areas.
Yes, come on. Oh, there's another guy.
You get one?
I got one, and then realised
Nice.
there was a second guy. Yes, go on.
Alright, we might die. This is fine. I gotta revive you in the open, otherwise we're gonna die in the storm. Good job.
Thank you.
Does your guy have any white heals on him?
Don't believe so.
Wait, oh, here we go. 3 medkits here. Take one of these medkits.
Yep. Oh, I can't get up there. Let's go around the other way.
I saw that. It's cool. It's okay. It's okay. It's perfect. It takes 10 seconds to take. You're going to take some storm damage, but the storm is only 1 tick right now. So we're fine. Okay. Oh, what we're going to do is we're going to launch off of this hand right here. And try and get as far as you can towards the circle. And deploy your parachute when you're in the air, so that you, you maximum.
Yeah, got it. I'm right behind you.
She healing up at this. Here, take these minis.
Yo. Hey, Papa Shamrock, how you doing?
Alright, I'm gonna head out again. Looking around for any mobility. I think we'll make it just because the storm's really low tick right now.
Yeah, I think we'll be alright. Papa, that's the first time I've ever heard you call me by my actual name. It's an interesting experience, to say the least.
Go to 2 ticks soon, though. Oh, there's another campfire right here. Nice! That guy scared the crap out of me.
Well, the guy just a minute ago.
Yeah. Because I was like trying to roll up on to that thing, and I like didn't see them, and then all of a sudden it was like boom, he shot at me.
Yes,
right.
Papa, I will call you Wyatt. Now I know that. I have that on you, just like you have my name on me.
We are gonna make it. We can do this. We are strong and independent and powerful. But it is 2 ticks, so I'm a little nervous.
We're a lot closer than I thought we were.
Yeah. If you have any bandies, I would take them now.
I do have one more big kit.
I would take the... Oh, you have a med kit? The med kit
Yep.
takes 10 seconds and the storm's 2 ticks, so you gotta start it before 30.
Oh no.
Just keep crawling. I could probably come in and get you.
I got it. I think I'm gonna make it.
Oh, nice. Oh my god. In 30 seconds, it's gonna go to 5 tick, I think. Oh, there's more bandies right here. Oh no, that's ammo. We did it! We're amazing!
Yeah, we're gonna make it. Easily gonna make it.
Oh my god, wow. Incredible.
That was concerning for a small amount of time there. I don't play this game, but I'm pretty sure you're meant to stay out the purple. Yeah, that's pretty good advice, I think, Ryan. I'm no expert, but...
Savage. Oh my god, why is this storm moving at us again?
Can't stop, won't stop.
Can't stop, won't stop. I'm gonna try and fish. Let's try and get some heals.
Fortnite is walking simulator.
Well, they're trying to do like a whole metaverse thing. They're trying to make it like a... So they're starting to have concerts and stuff in the game so that people show up in their avatars and like attend a concert. They want to do a whole metaverse thing.
I thought they did something with Marshmallow, who I hadn't heard of before, but I thought the concept was pretty cool. We're in the final 9. That's good. Oh, there's that a campfire over there.
Yeah, but it's too late.
Oh, God, yeah, storm.
If you can get it, the storm's just going to eat you alive.
Yep, I'm just going to keep going.
Alright. There's people up there, I think. Maybe. Yep, as they shoot. Woo! Stressed. I get you a victory. Alright.
Ooh.
We can just, like, honestly, chill right here. Oh, where's that guy shooting from? Let's go up here and look at them and see what they're doing, because we can just walk into Storm.
Yeah, we got guys north and northwest of us. Pretty close.
See where they are, they're right here.
Yeah.
Oh, and then there's a guy right here. So let's just
Drop back for a second.
prefer to fight them while they're fighting someone else, as opposed
Yeah.
to, like, having them roll up on us when we're trying to get to Storm. But I don't think they're fighting anyone else right now. You just go Storm. Circle. Go center circle. There's at least 2 people there. So there's 4 people somewhere else. Could be 2 and 2, but who knows? There's a guy right there. No scope him, it's fine.
Oh, behind us. Oh no. If you make Andy win, he has to get a Fortnite tattoo. Somehow I don't see that happening. I'm literally being carried to victory right now. That was some pro strats right there. I've never seen that done before.
I don't know if it's gonna work, okay? Awesome, here. Woo! Happy.
Oops.
Strong work, team. Strong work. You can just chill here.
Wow, Papa with the shade. Unnecessary.
The people are fighting north in the docks. I don't know where our other people are. Let's just see where. We gotta go towards them. Let's go this way.
Oh, immediately
No.
domed.
They laser beamed you. What? That's crap. Builder battle.
Oh, they're above you.
I think I'm gonna get you. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The circle's gonna get me anyway. Clutch this for me.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
oh. Diff
5
again.
health left. It's okay.
At least we're being consistent.
At least we're being consistent. Wait, oh, we did get 5th again. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Alright, I'm stressed out. I need to go do some deep breathing.
No worries. With that, guys, that is going to bring us to the end of the podcast. I'm going to put you on the right screen and not the end screen straight away. Thank you very much, Lindsay, for joining us. It's been a pleasure having you here. And obviously, we'll be right back here next week on Thursday the 26th at 8 p.m. GMT with episode 5 featuring Ben Pfefferman of Amuka Esports. And as always, you can find us on socials as at Oxygen Gaming UK. Until next time, players, I'm Andy Niall, and this was the Oxygen Podcast.
Bye, everyone.